guys, it's Dave, and I'm here at the Riverside Cemetery in Jones County, Iowa, just outside of Anamosa. And this old municipal cemetery has the grave of Grant Wood, and he was a extremely famous American painter, one of the early leaders in the regionalist movement, really in the 1930s and 40s, along with a few other folks. He won fame really for his unique depictions of rural life, mainly in Iowa here. His probably most famous painting was that of American Gothic in 1930. It's one of his really great iconic images, really, of American art. It featured his sister and his dentist standing there pretty stoic in front of a farmhouse, the pitchfork and stuff. I think everybody's familiar with that. There's a neat little one here. Like I said, he was actually born here in Anamosa in Jones County on a farm, and he started taking art lessons and stuff. He was raised in Cedar Rapids, about 20 miles to the east here. He later attended the Handcraft Guild in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Then during World War I, he served stateside as a camouflage artist, which is, I guess, using his talents there. His early style was influenced, they say, by French Impressionism. From the, in the early 20s, 23, 24, he studied in Paris, and then he returned to Cedar Rapids and pursued painting while supporting himself as a high school teacher, metal worker, and interior designer. A portrait of the artist's mother, called Woman with Plants in 1929, was really regarded as kind of his breakthrough style, and really kind of put him on the world map. Of course, then you have American Gothic that followed it up. His artwork has appeared all over the world, and obviously stateside as well. From 1934 to 41, he had his own art school. I taught painting at the University of Iowa, and he served as a director of state art projects, during the Depression era there. My family was fortunate enough to own a small Grant Wood painting for a long time, before it was sold at an art auction. And it was falling, it was called, I think it's called like Falling Stream or something like that. I'll look it up. I'll put a picture of the painting that the family owned, along with others as I talk here. But here we are. We're going to come up to the Wood family plot here in a second. And there's quite a few Woods all buried here at the Riverside Cemetery in Jones County, Iowa. The large monument there. It's a little ways west of Grant Wood's grave. Not sure the relation here on this one. If I can find out, I'll sure put it up there in the video. Got a lion sitting on top of his perch here. So as I come up to Grant Wood's grave here, I guess I didn't give the real specifics here or anything like that, but he was born February 13th, 1891, and he died February 12th, 1942 at the young age of 50, also in Iowa. And here is his grave. Grant Wood, 1891 to 1942. Veteran of the World War I. Like I said, he served stateside, painting camouflage. Got the corn there. Lots of things left behind. Close up there. Lots of little art pieces here. So there's Grant Wood. And then we have Hattie Weaver Wood. That would have been his mother. She was married to Francis Maryville Wood. And then as we kind of move west and behind here, you can see the Weaver family is obviously his mother's maiden name there, but Nan Wood Graham, she was Grant Wood's sister there, buried just a short distance. And again, she is the woman featured on American Gothic, the woman with the stone face there, beside her what is assumed to be her husband. The pitchfork, just kind of looking out behind a house that was in Eldon, Iowa. But nice little setting, very simple. Very simple little tombstone here for one of America's foremost artists. But they have a few steps here, kind of leading up to the Wood Weaver plots there. And you can see on the stairs there, on the top step, 1891, Grant Wood, 1942. Which I'm not sure quite what the 42 stands for. Again, he died in, oh, he did die in 42, I'm sorry, yeah. Died in 42. So, obviously quite a few visitors, probably the most famous resident here in Riverside Cemetery here. So we'll go up here and take one more quick little look at it and kind of pay our little respects here, and we'll move on. So there you go, guys, the grave of Grant Wood, American artist, woman with plant, American Gothic, and so many other amazing pieces of art. Born February 13th, 1891 here in Jones County, Iowa, and died February 12th, 1942 at the age of 50 in Iowa City, which is just south here, about 30 minutes in Johnson County, and buried here at the Riverside Cemetery in Jones County, Iowa. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video here, and I'm going to try to post graves about every Monday when they're available. Well, when they're available, they'll be posted every Monday. One will be posted every Monday. Getting a little behind here on a few of them, but I hope to catch up. But there you go, guys. Thanks for checking it out.